Okay, this is why we brought in the Domries. It's been a good game. GG, man. I would emote him, GG, but I don't have emotes on. Hello everyone, it's the Grey Goose, and today it's Christmas. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, however you want to celebrate it. Happy 2019, almost over. Yes! Have a little bit of a flavorful deck, and just really the fact that it's red and green and it's historic. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I want to talk about the deck real quick, then we'll get straight into the gameplay. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Alright, so for our Gruul Happy Historic Holidays deck, let me explain here what we got. It's mostly your creature beatdown, of course. First of all, we got 4 of the Lana War Elves. A 1/1 for 1 mana dork. Just too good not to. He helps you ramp out fast, and that's what you want to do in this deck. Get up quick to your 3-4 mana cost. Just beat him down, dead by turn 5 tops. 4 of the Pelt Collector. He's good if you can get him down early and start ramping him up. If he becomes a 4/4 or higher, he also gets trampled, so that's pretty cool. 4 of the Burning Tree Emissary. Just think of this almost like a cantrip. It pays for itself. It's also worth mentioning that you can pay him for 2 red or 2 green, and then he gives you red green. So sometimes you actually need a green. Like you have 2 reds, you pay for him for 2 reds and you get a red green, and then you can cast your green cost card like a Lana War Elf or something. 3 of Paradise Druid, once again kind of a mana dork. She's got the hexproof, 2/1 body, not too bad. 4 of Zertal Goblin, got the riot, so he can come in swinging as a 2/2, or you can hold him back and be a little bit more beefy. Overall, just pretty good beater. 3 of Bone Crusher Giants, once again the flexibility of Stomp plus the 4/3 body for 3, just too good not to. We got 2 of Grumgully the Generous, and he sure is generous. Basically every other creature that would enter the battlefield, once you get him down on your side of the board, is going to come in with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. So they get bigger, stronger, faster, and opponent dies quicker. 4 of the Gruul Spellbreaker, really clutch card here. Hexproof, trample. He can be hasted as a 3/3, or he can be slower as a 4/4. Either way, he's just really strong. 4 of Questing Beast, kind of your powerhouse of the deck. 4/4 for 4 with haste and vigilance and death touch. He can't be chump blocked. Plus, if you attack face, you're also hitting a planeswalker, and your damage can't be prevented. Think about like Nexus of Fate deck, right? With the root snares and stuff. Just go right on through. 2 of Skargan Hellkite, a hasty 4/4 flyer body is really insane. Plus, if you play him reserved or with a Grumgully, when you get your mana back next turn, whatever, you can start pinging down for an extra 2 damage wherever you want. You got 3 of the Embercleave. This is your finisher. Basically, you know, most of your creatures are strong enough that should you put an Embercleave on a body, you're dealing massive damage. With the trample and the first strike, you're destroying. So I think 3 is a perfect amount in this deck. So for lands, originally I started with 24, but with the Lana War Elves, with the Paradise Druid, with the Burning Tree Emissary, I just decided, you know, 23 is better. I was getting far too many lands. So we're starting off 3 of Castle Embereth. You can +1 power your creatures up, and sometimes you need just that little bit of damage to go through. This is perfect. Got 8 forests. There's a little bit more green than red in the deck. You got through 4 of the mountain, 4 of your Rootbound Crag. These are pretty easy to cast because you have so many of your true mountain or forests in the deck. Otherwise, with your Stomping Ground, Shocking In, for example. 4 of. For sideboard, we got Flame Sweep. Get rid of that aggro. Think like an elf deck, an angels deck you don't want to get off the ground. Maybe there's like a Edgewall Innkeeper somewhere. Just roast them. 2 of Crawl Harpooner. There's still quite a few blue-white Azorius flyer decks out there. Not to mention things like Gilded Goose. Just throw him down and boop. 2 of Vivian Reed. She's good if you have to go a little bit longer into the match. She's card draw. She can get rid of an artifact or enchantment or even a flying creature. If you get to her ultimate, of course, you're going to win. 3 of Domry's Ambush. Such a powerful card. It's sorcery speed, which is his only weakness, but otherwise, as soon as you have a target on the board, a creature, you can attack another creature or a planeswalker without having them actually fight. You just apply the +1 damage. It's very powerful. 1 of Escape to the Wilds. Once again, if you feel like the match is potentially going to go long, plop one of these in there. You draw 5 cards. insane ammunition for a deck that likes to beat you down so fast. 3 of Cinder Vines, if you're going up against a slower, grindy control matchup, lots of instants and sorceries or whatever, plop these in. It's dinging damage to them every turn, basically, multiple times. Plus, you can sacrifice it for an artifact or enchantment to be destroyed and deal 2 damage to them. Fling, this is kind of just like your Hail Mary. You deal your damage with your creature, then you cast it, dealing the damage again, and hopefully you win. Especially with something like a buffed up Castle Embereth or an Ember Cleaved creature having that extra power, it's just going to do even that much more. So on to the maybe board, there's a lot of options. I'm just going to kind of blitz through them, and these numbers are all just kind of suggestive, the maximum you would ever consider in a deck, but you know, your results may vary. So purely for the flavor, the gingerbread cabin and the ginger brute, right? Because this is a Christmassy deck, they could theoretically work too. The ginger brute has haste. He can only be blocked by other creatures with haste. Gingerbread cabin is green, so it could be useful, and it could come in with a food. Sure, get some health. Paradise Druid more of. You could put in another Bone Crusher Giant. It's always good. Grom Gully, he's just a beefy boy. 3/3 for 3, not too bad. Plus he beefs up others. One of Nissa who shakes the world. She's just awesome to begin with. You could do the Rugged Highlands instead of the Stomping Grounds or the whatever else it's called as your dual land. It comes in tapped, but it gains you a life. It still works. 2 of Fabled Passage, for example, that could also be used if you don't have the shock lands to check lands. It just helps you find that one mana that you need. A couple Evolving Wilds if you'd rather instead of the Fabled Passage if you don't have that rare wild card. 1 of Ilharg, the Raised Boar. He's a greedy card, but man, if you get him down and you have extra creatures in hand for some reason, just so much damage. Plus he has recursion too, so they would have to keep answering him basically every 3rd turn. You can put in some Domri, Anarch of Bolas, Planeswalker that just helps you get more damage in and such. Another Domri's Ambush, such a powerful card. Collision, Colossus, especially if you get that coupled with an Ember Cleave, the damage you're going to do is insane. But even if you don't, you're trampling through +4 or you're dealing damage to a flying creature. 1 of Banefire, this is just kind of my spicy suggestion. You just throw 1 of there. Sometimes you top deck and you don't have that haste creature or whatever, you just need to get down that last guy, you're afraid of a counter, boom, blow him up. 4 of Shifting Ceratops. Speaking of counters, anytime you see blue, these are always good to put in there. Haste, trample, reach, can't be touched by blue. Couple Lava Coil. There's a lot of other Gruul out there, things of 4 toughness or less, and plus you might just want to exile a cat, for example, whatever. These are good. A couple Lovestruck Beasts. You could go more, you could go less. Their only downside is the 1/1 human requirement, and they don't have haste. 2 of Robber of the Rich. These guys are really good. Generally with Gruul, you're emptying your hand super quick, so almost always you're going to be able to exile one of their cards. Just the question is whether you're going to keep them long enough to get value of casting that card. But if you do, that's going to help a lot. Just a couple Rekindling Phoenix. These guys are great. You know, when they first get on the board, they don't have the haste, but assuming they may die and not die the second time, basically anytime they come back from then on, they have the haste, and they're pretty good. Flyers, 4/3 body, excellent. And if you would like to see a random daily deck tech, consider liking or subscribing. I make a video every day. Catch you guys tomorrow. Oh, look who we're up against. Just Wizards of the Coast employee, Bill Stark. Merry Christmas, Bill Stark. Thank you for help making this game. Alright, so let's see. Pretty decent opening hand here. The Lawn of War Elves plus the Emissary. We can just ramp up real quick here. A historic showdown with the legend himself. How fitting. Let's see what kind of deck he plays though first, and then I'll judge him actually. Alright, kind of slow with the Castle Ardenvale. We can Burning Tree into Zertal Goblin. I think I'm more okay with putting the 1/1 counter on, honestly. Next turn's a super easy Questing Beast, maybe. No, not quite, huh? Let's go ahead and attack. Azorius, huh? Control? Or some weird flyers? I don't know. We're pretty wide here now. Not to mention we have enough for a questing beast. We have gone really wide. Holy moly. What could he have for 3? Okay, this is getting weird. Counter? He might have a counter here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I've ever seen that card played before. I'm sorry for the beatdown, Stark. If he makes the turn 5, that's time wipe looking, right? I'm pretty wide. All right, Bill Stark. We'll see what you got this game, okay? So Azorius, he's white, he's blue. We already have. I think I might put some Cinder Vines in, honestly. I think our lands being at 24 is decent enough that I'm going to take out 1 Lano, 1 Paradise, 1 Grumgully for all 3 of the Cinder Vines. He looks like a health recovery deck. I want to help kind of combat that. Not to mention he looks all non-creature-y. I could be totally wrong. It could still be a flyer, but I don't know. This looks okay. Turn 1 Pelt. Turn 2 all this. Oh yeah. Alright, Bill Stark. I'm ready to see what your deck is. Let's make it spicy. Alright, he passed. Maybe some counters. This one looks like the overall best. This would give me a +1/+1 counter. Anticipate. I have a feeling he has some crazy combo deck going on here, right? That seems good. This lets us go wider. And I think the answer last match going wide was pretty good. He has to make it to turn 5 for time wipe. It's been a while since I've been in Historic, really, so he could have some sort of board clears here. He has to bounce back to try and gain back some tempo. That's a good call because it resets him, so to say. So we want to play him. And then we could even Paradise Druid again, right? But I want to not tap our Paradise Druid. And then next turn we can probably double up on the Bone Crusher action. Alright, we swing in one, we swing in the other. I don't know if it was worth sacrificing 2 damage to go to that Teferi. 2, okay, so here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, down to 7. Okay, so this is where I get scared, okay? Time wipe, in other words. I could hasten 2 more damage. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. I think that's going to be the play. Let's Castle Lembreth, right? Alright, I'm really... Oh, it could be... Oh, no, no. No, no. I think I know what this is. Oh, no. Settled the wreckage, huh? Settle, eh? I forgot about that. Huh. Well, I don't know. Bill Stark, you're still confusing me. What's going on? What's going on? Look at all this. Anticipate. Ops. And game 1, he was about healing. And I've drawn none of my Cinder Vines. Oh well. Time wipe. It's gonna hurt so bad. Even worse. Even worse. Alright, Roasty Toasty. I have a feeling he's got some massive answers from here on out, and we have a stomping ground. So we're getting close, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. He's reached critical mass here. No. Has he got first strike? Yeah, he does. Alright, so that's GG. Let's go on the play. So we just need to double down on the aggro, right? Okay, okay. a Domries, there's something to be said for that, especially against a Lyra. So I think we're taking out the Cinder and we're putting in the Domries for that. Not to mention, could work against Teferi, plus it gets us to lethal quicker. Gruul Harpooner won't even be good against the Lyra here because of the first strike, because they fight. Let's just go with this, I think. Yeah, I think our plan is just to win before turn 5. Do that as hard as we can. This is cutting it close. Really close. Really close. Yeah. So we'll be able to ramp up turn 3 questing beast. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. It's not amazing. I would like to have gotten out faster here, but I mean it's, yeah. Oh no, he's just gonna. All right. He's just healing up till he gets to board wipes. He might have a bounce here, which buys him a little more time, a little more tempo. Turn 3 to Fairy, very consistent with that. Alright, so he's just setting me behind as much mana as possible. Smart move from him. He's about to be at 4. But yeah, I have to save every little bit here. Alright. Alright, 13. We're close, we're close. 6, that's 7. Woo! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's almost at 5. Oh, don't do it to me, man. Don't do it to me. Alright, so what I think we gotta do here, because of the big threat in the room. Yeah, we do. Alright, so we're definitely looking at lethal next turn. It's just, we're dead if our whole creature board gets wiped here. But between the Embereth, the Skargan with some haste, okay. You know, this doesn't necessarily end of the world, but it's... Okay, don't have another wipe, please. Down to 5. We're looking at lethal still again. I'm assuming it's just planar cleansings, time wipes, or maybe just planar cleansings as the main one. Okay, this is why we brought in the Domries. It's been a good game. Been a good game. GG, man. I would emote him, GG, but I don't have emotes on. Good game though, Bill Stark. Merry Christmas, man. I hope you have some happy holidays. Alright, so match 2 with our Gruul Historic. Okay, let's just elf him to death. That always seems like a good way to enjoy your holidays with elves, right? It's Christmas time. This seems flavorful. Okay, let's go for Dubs green, or whatever. 1 green. You know what? Yeah. There we go. Let's hope he doesn't have a Cry of the Carnarium turn 3, eh? Yeah, let's hope. So that kind of killed my Christmas spirit. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of killed my Christmas spirit. Just a little bit there. You know, Grixis is really fun to play against. I forgot, you know, I might not have mentioned that, but I love playing against Grixis. I love control decks. So let's just start beating face. Let's see if he has a board wipe here. Because when you play Grixis Control and you draw that well, I feel like you just have a Ritual of Suit and then you laugh at your opponent. You ready? Wow. He didn't have it. 3 for 5, 6, 7. Pretty close, eh, fam? Ritual of Suit. Alright, good. You deserve it after what you did to the elves. It is Christmas, I say. Christmas! Alright, so we're going up against Control. And it's just all backhand control, too. Let's do Cinder Vines. Let's punish him. Let's get rid of this stuff that we really don't care that much about. We'll try that. Oh, man. No. Sure. Okay. We need some green, please. We really, really need some green. Please, Ryan. I'm feeling like I should just give him this game and go to game 3. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Right. Get rid of the questing beast, right? Questing. Get rid of him. Do the smart move. What a pro here. What a pro legend. Yep. This is looking bad. If I don't draw... Okay, I did. I was going to say, if I don't draw it, I'm just going to concede. You know he has answers for whatever I put down, so it's just like, you know, I play a card, he gets rid of the card. I play a card, he gets rid of the card. Hey, this looks okay though, fam. Let me attack first. He took the damage. Counter? Alright! Yeah, we can whittle him down one at a time. I want to get one more land. Threaten with that questing beast. Ooh, ooh. It comes down as a 5/5. How is he letting me live? Why is he letting me live? He's dead. Alright, so... Haha, gotcha with a 1. Feel the pain. See, I'm tempted to like Burning Tree and then, but he didn't kill the Grumgully for a while. Is he gonna bowl on us and then Gummy? That I'd like to see, but I wanted a frickin' green here, fam. All right, so he's gonna do something to my guy. He's gonna touch him in a way. Cool. Well, he just gets to draw a card every turn and kill my dude. That's called value, by the way, guys. I'm gonna put this down, but the sad thing here is, with my dude dead, he's going to cast Legion's End or Cry of the Carnarium or Ritual of Suit, and these guys are just donezo. I guess I could have Burning Treed last turn to get green. No, it always adds red-green. That's right. Because I need that second green for Questing Beast. If I draw that land, though, a green or a red, actually, Skargan Hellkite is a thing. Who do I get rid of? Because if I draw any land, I get to play him. But if I draw a red, I can't even play the Questing Beast. So I think I just got to get rid of him. Yeah. Let's go to game 3. This is stupid. Alright. Woo! Game 3. Let's go on the play and win. Ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Brian, you're killing my Christmas mojo, man. You're really killing it. So next turn we can play the parrot. Turn 2 we play the Burning Tree, and then we could play I can't talk. Play the Paradise Druid, and then we'll be able to do whatever. but by whatever I mean, I just mean we get destroyed utterly by Legion's Ends and Cries and Rituals, and you know he's got to have that sideboarded already. So here we go. Let's go wide, as they say. Let's go really wide. That's good. There we go. So if he Legion's End, it only hits him. Whatever. All right. So he knows that we. Yeah. Okay. So he's killing off the things that come in with some speed here. How do I want to do this? What's the best play? I think we're just gonna die no matter what we do. I only can play one thing, right? That's so lame. I don't know if this is the right play. I do know though that he can't he can't Ritual of Suit yet, so that's a cool thing. All right, there you go. So now we're actually scared, and we're thinking we're just gonna lose at this point, honestly. Because if he has Ritual of Suit, we're donezo. Alright, not quite which Ritual of Suit. There's that. I could Hellkite with haste. I don't like anything here. The haste lets me attack into him. I think that's going to be the play, because if I get greedy with the counter, he's just going to die anyways, right? I think he's not going to block, and then he's going to have an answer for him next turn. Okay. So maybe he just has a board wipe here, something close to it. Yeah. So, board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, board wipe. Look at this greedy guy, dude. We want the Paradise to die. Actually, maybe I should have went Burning Tree. So I feel like if he would have had some board wipes, he would have definitely already used it by now. So we're looking at lethal here. He got that extra card from Disinformation Campaign. Did that give him enough reach to get the board wipe? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. We have the Castle Embereth. We have the things on board. We win! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Let's go! Let's go! Happy holidays, guys. Merry Christmas. I'll catch you tomorrow.